What's going on, guys? Welcome back to this episode of Restoration with Vic. Today we got these super beat Air Force Ones. Honestly, guys, the more I look at them, the more I realize areas of the shoe that were not supposed to be painted got painted on. For example, this entire back piece and toe box, the closer I look at them, I think it was supposed to be yellow suede. Now it got painted orange. This is something you're not supposed to do, so I have no idea how I'm gonna fix it. But what I do know is this shoe needs a massive deep clean using our Rejuvenator Signature Shoe Cleaning Kit. So we're gonna start there and figure out the rest. We got a lot of work ahead of us, so let's get started. The first thing we gotta do is put this shoe to the side for before and after purposes. Next, we're gonna remove our laces and insert our shoe tree. All right, guys, we're all prepped, ready to go. The next step we're gonna do is grab our 3 brushes and simply start with the soft bristle brush to start breaking down all the dirt on the uppers. All right, guys, uppers are looking pretty good. I'm not gonna say they look perfect. We have a lot of orange studs going on. That's because of the painted suede. I was expecting that, that's okay. We're just trying to get all the grime off first. What we're gonna do next is remove our shoe trees so we can take care of the insides. Alright, guys, all done with the soft bristle brush. We're letting the studs sit on the uppers. The insides are good to go. Let's move on to our next brush. The next brush we'll be using is our medium bristle. We're gonna continue to try to get the stains off the uppers, but my thoughts are it's not gonna come off. We're gonna need a serious repaint on these shoes. Alright, guys, uppers are looking decent. All I see is orange studs from the orange paint. That's okay though. The next thing we're gonna do is move on to our stiff bristle brush to finish off this cleaning. We're gonna take care of these soles before putting them in the washing machine. Alright, guys, all done with the pre-treatment process on this shoe. The last step we gotta do is put the shoe inside our single laundry bag. I'm not gonna worry about our laces because most likely I'm not even gonna use these. To the washing machine. All right, we made it to the washing machine. Let's go ahead and put these shoes inside our wash. We got our detergent pot inside our single laundry bag, so we're good to go with that. Whenever you're washing a pair of shoes inside the washing machine, you want to use cold water with the regular cycle. The next step we're going to do is continue the prep work. We're going to use my Dremel and some sandpaper to smooth out all these deep scratches all around the white leather. Sanding method's good to go. We got the leather nice and smooth. Now let's move on to removing the creasing off these super crushed toe boxes. For this step, we'll be using the iron method. We're gonna go ahead and stuff the toe boxes with some towels, place a wet rag over the toe box, and simply iron it out. all done removing the creasing from the toe boxes. As you can see, that looks nearly perfect, at least compared to what it used to look like. And the next thing we're gonna do is some taping. We're gonna tape off the entire outsole, the toe box, and a couple areas on the shoe so we can start laying down our paint. All taped up, guys. Now let's lay down our first color. We'll be using Jacquard Opaque White as a base coat before we start laying down the rest of the colors. White paint laid down, you guys, we got a clean base to work on now. What we're gonna do next is tape off this back piece and the swoosh so we can lay down our orange paint on the leather. All taped up once again. Now let's lay down our orange paint. For this paint, we just use orange with a little bit of white. Orange is good to go. Now let's remove the tape so we can tape off the orange. Tape job is good to go. For this step, we're gonna lay down another white base coat just to cover up the orange that leaked under the paint. Once the white paint is laid down, we're gonna lay down our opaque yellow. Alright guys, this shoe is a whole new type of ugly. I knew in the beginning it was ugly. Right now it still looks pretty ugly, orange, yellow. But we're gonna keep it going. Right now what we're gonna do is tape off everything that's yellow and orange so we can lay down our red paint. Red paint is laid down, you guys. I know this is a very strange colorway, but the reason why I went with this is because of the red and orange sole. I didn't have much to work with. I was gonna go with an AutoZone custom, Little Caesars custom, but ultimately I went with a Flamin' Hot Cheetos custom. The colors are perfect for it. Hot Cheetos is awesome, so that's what we went with. Right here we got our stencils of our little Flamin' Hot character. We're gonna lay that down right in this area. first part of the stencil is laid down, we're gonna lay down our red paint and then move on to the second part of the stencil. All done with the stencil, that part came out perfect. Now let's keep it moving. If you guys thought this custom was already pretty ugly, we're about to make this custom even uglier now. Remember the toe box situation in the beginning of the video? Well, it's time to cover that up. The best solution I could come up with is simply covering it up using some Cheeto print. So we're gonna grab our tape, place it on the back of the fur, cut it out, and then glue it on the toe box. All right guys, we got our Cheeto print cut out. Now we're gonna grab our fabric glue, lay down the glue on the toe box in sections, and we're simply gonna lay it down. Good to go laying down the fur print on the toe box. Not gonna lie, it doesn't look the best, but it definitely looks interesting. We're gonna go ahead and remove the tape now so we can paint the air and the line on the midsole. Alright guys, that's gonna bring us to an end on this full restoration / custom on these Air Force Ones. I'm gonna be honest, I am not stoked on how this shoe turned out. I think I did a pretty good job on making this shoe even uglier. To start, I was not excited about this colorway, so I thought I could turn it into a Hot Cheeto custom. Unfortunately, not all projects turn out great. But the good thing is, the shoe did clean up super good thanks to our Reshoeminator signature shoe cleaning kit. Once the cleaning was all done, we moved on to doing a lot of prep work. There was a lot of scratches on the leather, so we sanded that down and got it ready for paint. We laid down the orange to cover up the white, laid down the yellow to cover up that nasty suede on the back, and we laid down the red to cover up all the nasty grime on the inside of the shoe. Then lastly, we finished it off by covering up the damaged toe box with this Cheeto print fur. And we laid down our Flamin' Hot Cheeto stencil on the back of the shoe. Again, you guys, I'm not excited about this custom. It did not turn out so great, but let me know in the comment section below if you guys thought this shoe was hot or ugly. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Vick Almighty. Catch you guys next time.